Yo, what's up, everyone? We're back. Yeah, right back with Commish Thoughts, episode 8. Me and Ash here to break it down for you. Ain't breaking down nothing. Um, but yeah, we got Vic. Vic was the one. Um, so let's check out Vic. Shoo, we big truce, it's something. But at a draft day, AD, Embiid, Jaren Jackson, LaMelo, Darius Garland, Jimmy Butt, OG, McKell, Simons, Claxton, and Keontae. Boy, oh boy, was Keontae a nasty draft pick. Claxton's looked good this year. I think I had Vic as the team I liked the most coming out of draft. If they played, if they stayed healthy. And I think he's done a good job with what he's done as well. But his team that he drafted isn't much of the same that he has now, as we'll take a little peek. But dude, Keontae, God, what a pick. Um, so yeah, he now has Brunson, still has McKell, he has Jaime Jaquez, Jimmy Butler still, Claxton still, Chet, Drew Holiday, Reed Shepard, Ravia, Sandro, Laurie, and Garland. Um, Vic's team's still very good. He is in the playoffs as we speak. Probably a contending team as well. He has enough drop slots to make some noise as he has good players as well. He really needs Butler to stay healthy on a playoff run, though, and Garland to get healthy. Hopefully, Laurie can get it together as well. But Laurie's been great. Talked about it in my video. But yeah, Vic's team looks pretty good. We'll come over here and look at the history that he's done this year. Like I said, his team that he drafted was just nasty, nasty, nasty. I mean, let's look at it again, dude. AD. I mean, Embiid's hurt. Not Embiid. AD's hurt. Embiid has played quite a bit of games for Embiid this year. Triple J went through the slump. LaMelo's actually stayed healthy this year. You know, Garland's been up and down. Um, Keontae was nasty. Just a nasty pick. I know he's looking to move Claxton. Like I said, I mean, he's been pretty good this year. But yeah, let's check out his history this year, his drops, his trades, because he's done a lot of trades as well. And then we'll look at his draft capital. Vic has done 40 moves this year. That is one more than I have done. It's looking like that's around. We've had some people high, but I'd say the 40 to 50 range is looking to probably be league average, if I had to guess after this is all said and done. Dude's killing me over here. But yeah, I mean, 40 pickups, it's really good. In the past, probably not, but a whole different ball game this year with the dynasty and not being able to, the money replenish at the end of the year. That doesn't happen. But let's check it out. He's done 2 trades, 2 with Vic, one with myself, and 1 with Heath. Like I said, we talked about the Heath trade, just an absolute wash. Both guys they don't even have. But we'll start it off with the big first trade he did with Brandon. We talked about it on Brandon's video as well. We've talked about all these trades, technically, because we've covered all these other owners. But yeah, trades Drew, Chet, a third. No. He gets Drew, Chet, and a third he sends out LaMelo, Triple J, and a fourth with what Jaren turned out to be. Yeah, that's tough. But I mean, Brandon don't even have Triple J either, as we talked about on his. So fine with this trade. Chet's been really good. And he upped the draft pick as well. LaMelo's been healthy this year. Like I said, we talked about LaMelo. He's raising this kid. We talked about LaMelo. He's played a lot of games this year. Just minutes are really low. We talked about this trade right here. Like I said, I like it. He got rid of the injury bug. Upgrades the player for this player. Yeah, he fall. And like I said, he moves up in the draft from 5th to 2nd. Like that trade for Vic. We'll have to see. Now, if Embiid stays healthy for the full playoffs, then yeah, he probably would have preferred to have Embiid. But we'll have to see. Not going to talk about this trade. Nothing happened. So I like this trade for Vic. Like I said, I think Vic was trying to trade Keontae for pretty much nothing start of the year. No one really knew what Keontae was going to be. Ships him the brand, then gets Brunson out of it. Like I said, upgrades the player. I mean, I think he did pretty good here. He got what? Yeah, well, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Sends a third, gets a second in return as well. I think Vic did really good with this trade. We'll have to see. I mean, we saw what Brandon did with Keontae, turned him into a first and a third. Brandon's still trying to move AD. But, yeah, I mean, I like this. I like the upgrade because AD probably won't be here for the playoffs. Yeah, I like this trade. I like what Vic's done this year. He's gotten rid of the injury guys. So, I mean, I really like what Vic's truthfully, honestly done. Good amount of picks. And let's look. Good amount of picks, good amount of pickups. And then Vic, 4 picks in the first 48, really went under the radar this year on how he's done his draft. I think Vic's done a really good job. He still has his first, he has his second, he has Ryan's second, and then he has Brandon's second. He has his own third. He has a lot of his own draft picks. He's done some sneaky trading for picks this year. Like I said, 4 in the first 28. That's really good. That is well above league average. He has 1 in the first 14. But like I said, Vic set himself up really good next year, and he has a third rounder. So that's 5 in the first 42, and then the 6th and 7th. I mean, those are just flyers, pickup guys that you're probably gonna be dropping the first week, anyways. But yeah, I think Vic's really went under the radar on how well he's improved his draft as well. So shout out to Vic for that. And I got Vic keeping Brunson, Laurie, Chet, Claxton. Obviously, his latest news of looking to upgrade Claxton. Maybe slide in Garland, maybe slide in McKell. I don't think he keeps Jimmy. But yeah, I mean, I think Vic has a strong keeper list as well to add on to with his draft next year. I think Vic's going to be very competitive next year as well. Like I said, I think Vic's done a good job to be competitive this year and next year. I think that's what some of these teams have not done. He's really went under the radar on the moves he's done for draft capital. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of good players dropped. Obviously, this is the funny one. Come on, man, that can't happen, right? But yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of good players going to be on that draft board. And like I said, I know I'm not 100% correct with what I got people keeping. But yeah, I think Vic's done a really good job. I think he can very well be a contender this year with the rosters assembled. He's obviously still looking to make another move. We have about 2 weeks till the trade deadline. I expect trades to slow down as we've seen a lot this past week. And then they'll pick back up probably a couple days before the deadline. We'll see how aggressive contenders get and how, the people that are trying to still move up in the draft, how aggressive they get to just give away players. But yeah, I feel like that was really short, man. Like, how short's that? 7 minutes? That's just disrespectful to Vic because he's done a lot of moves. The critique part, I mean, I think Vic's done a fine job. Like I said, I feel like I've talked about it. I think he's done a good job. Is this team better now than it was on draft day? I mean, it's probably healthier. I mean, I know he's got some red flags, but I think they're all just like day-to-day injuries. But I mean, if you look at his team from draft day, I mean, he's out for a while. I mean, yeah, he's been playing. I mean, I guess you could argue he could have got a first and a third for Keontae, but I mean, he got Jalen Brunson. That's awesome. Like, I love that, just considering what Keontae turned into. But I like it. It's a win now move. I mean, like I said, he gets rid of the guy that, it's not going to be playing in playoff time, and he got a second for him. And the more I look at this trade, I really like this trade a lot for Vic, especially considering he got a second. Now, sure, it's a third for a second, but I like this trade a lot. I like Brunson, man. Brunson's a good player. You want to move Brunson, the line's open. But shout out Vic, man. No bum of the year this year, you know what I'm saying? No bum of the year this year. Like I said, under the radar on what he's done on his draft. That came to a surprise to me when I actually looked at it. A lot of moves have happened since I've made their videos for other owners as well. I'll have a full draft recap, whenever we get there. But let's see who's next on deck. Well. It's Austin. It was supposed to be Austin, but Vic jumped him this past week. But Austin will be next up on the board, and it might be Callie. I know I already have a list of thumbnails made, so I'll probably just stay in order of my previous thumbnails. But yeah, I think Vic's done honestly a really good job. He set himself up good for this year and next year. We'll just have to see what he does come playoff time. But yeah, shout out Vic. I think he's done really good. But I'll see y'all on the next one with either Callie or Austin. I don't know the actual list. Ash, you want to tell him bye? Yeah. Say bye. All right, dude. Kid ain't saying bye, but I'll see you guys in the next one.